Do you feel like you're trapped in an endless cycle, always searching for something but never finding it? Today, you will discover what the angels want you to know and why you've been feeling this way. That special person you miss has been lost, drifting away from everything that once connected them to you. They've jumped from one relationship to another, trying to find themselves, but now they are more confused than ever. They miss you. They miss the unique connection that only the two of you shared. They're desperately seeking that feeling that only you could provide. They're trying to fill the emptiness in their life by getting involved with different people, but in reality, this is just a search for something deeper. For a long time, they strayed from their path without really understanding the essence of this connection. Now their intuition is opening up in surprising ways. They're beginning to perceive an almost telepathic connection with you, picking up on your feelings and signals with a sensitivity they never had before. Without fully realizing it, they're just starting to understand, as their intuition is developing rapidly and intensely. They are truly trying to comprehend this connection. With their intuition opening, they are having many dreams about you. These dreams are like revelations, bringing instant understanding of many things, moments when they receive clear signs from the spiritual world. They're picking up on these messages from the past, now more than ever. After so long, they are recognizing and absorbing these understandings about the connection between you. It's like they're going through a moment of light, finally realizing the depth and intensity of this bond. This person invested time, energy, and effort in the wrong directions. In their naivety, they believed they could easily replace you, even when you weren't together. But the truth is, you left a deep mark on them, a unique presence that opened their heart and mind in a way they had never experienced before. The connection you share is intense and genuine, something they had never felt before. There is a strong bond between you two, something felt by both of you, no matter how you choose to describe it, whether as soulmates or anything else. It's an undeniable and palpable connection. However, they never fully understood this bond. In the past, they looked at it in a very logical and rational way, trying to replace it or explain it from a practical and mundane point of view. You, on the other hand, have always been more attuned to intuition and the heart. So here's the big question about you: why did this person fail to truly find you? Why couldn't they find in you, or anyone else, what they were searching for? The answer lies in your uniqueness. You are special, as if all the different people were one in you. This complexity and richness of personality is something they couldn't fully grasp. This doesn't mean you have multiple personalities, but rather that you embody a variety of energies and qualities, as if you were a combination of all the characteristics they ever sought in different people. Your spirit is vast and multifaceted, and that is something many people cannot understand right away. This man tried to understand you in a limited way, without realizing that you are much more than you appear to be on the surface. Your ability to touch people's hearts and leave a lasting mark is something rare and precious. You are a being of light, whose presence is deeply felt, and that is something that cannot be replaced or replicated. You are an extremely unique person, with an energy that shows a genuine interest in various areas of life. He is deeply interested and intrigued by you, precisely because you possess a diversity of qualities that are rare to find in a single person. No one compares to you from the beginning. Your energy is extremely powerful, your mind incredibly strong, and the resilience you carry within you is inspiring. Moreover, there is a vibrant passion that emanates from you. When you fall in love with something, you give yourself completely. If you have a goal or a dream, you don't rest until you achieve it. You are the type of person who lives with passionate energy, almost chaotic, but in an extraordinarily positive way. It's as if you have the ability to do many things at once, with mastery. You might be a master at manifesting your desires, or perhaps people simply feel that you're that person who seems to have everything under control. Additionally, you have a way of living life that is very balanced and fair. You understand the difference between right and wrong and do not believe that both should be honored in the same way. Your fair and honorable approach makes you a comforting person, someone who calms the hearts around them and makes people feel safe. This intrinsic justice in your soul makes it pure. Your loyalty is also a standout trait. It is a deep and intense loyalty. You are a very grounded and warm person, exuding a welcoming and safe energy. And then there's your sensitive side, a part of you that is full of empathy, truly caring, sensitive, and sweet. Your heart is always open to good people. There's so much in you, so many distinct qualities and dimensions. It's no surprise that this man cannot find someone like you in other people. You are truly complex, but in an admirable way, in a unique and special way. Every trait of your personality contributes to the incredible person you are. Your passion and determination are contagious, inspiring everyone around you to pursue their own dreams with the same intensity. Your justice and loyalty make you a safe harbor, someone who can be trusted blindly. And your sensitivity and empathy bring unmatched comfort to those lucky enough to know you. You are a rare combination of strength and gentleness, determination and sensitivity. It's impossible not to be drawn to your vibrant and welcoming energy, as it radiates a warmth and authenticity that deeply touches everyone who crosses your path. Your ability to fully commit to your passions, combined with your ability to live in a balanced and fair manner, makes you an exceptional person. You have a presence that is both powerful and comforting, passionate and balanced. And this unique combination is what makes you so special and unforgettable. You are a true inspiration, someone who undoubtedly leaves an indelible mark on the lives of everyone who has the privilege of knowing you. Perhaps you need to have empathy for this person because in the recent past, they really didn't understand this connection, didn't understand why they felt a certain way. This is a very logical man, not very connected to spiritual matters. The reality is that awakening to this connection was very slow for him. Therefore, it's crucial that you make space in your heart for this man, because you are someone who is already spiritually evolved, right? So it's very likely that you perceived this connection much more quickly than he did, understood your intuition more deeply, and knew how to navigate through the signs more easily. You are someone who is naturally very aligned with your intuition. And if that's the case, you tend to follow your intuition more often than just guiding yourself by logic. Not that you aren't logical, but you're like a natural alchemist. You're not tied down by anything, you are limitless, you understand energy, you know how to use it and how to navigate it. This is something that comes naturally to you, a skill developed through many different lifetimes. He who went through so many things, going round and round, is now back at square one, but with a new perspective on everything. His intuition is sharper, and now he really understands the depth of his own feelings and the complexity of emotions. He tried to find himself in other relationships, but deep down, he was always searching for you in each one of them. Those relationships, no matter how intense they were at first, always ended abruptly. All of this was frustrated attempts to rediscover that unique connection that only the two of you had. Now, this person feels intimidated by you in a way they've never felt with anyone else. It's a paralyzing fear, as if the world could end, and they still couldn't get close. The way they've placed you on a pedestal and how they look at you reflect such great respect and admiration that it's turned into fear. Fear of getting close, fear of being rejected, fear of not being enough. That's why they jumped from one relationship to another, trying to find you in other people. Because with no one else did they feel this intensity, this overwhelming sense of being complete. Everything around them reminds them of you. Signs, dreams, people who somehow resemble you. They might even start a new relationship, but soon realize that the new person isn't you. These attempts at distraction always fail because deep down, they can't stop thinking about you. You're always on their mind, even when they try to forget you. A song, a scent, a specific situation, everything makes them remember you. No matter how hard they try, they can't avoid this connection. This bond between you two is so strong that it surpasses any attempt at separation. No matter how many turns the world takes, their heart always finds its way back to you. And now, with all the clarity they possess, they finally understand that you are the only person who can fill this void. This realization brings both relief and a burden because they know that running from these feelings is useless. The truth is that you are the only person that makes sense to them. And this is the truth they are now accepting, with all the clarity and understanding they have. They are starting to realize something that, for a long time, seemed like just a coincidence. You always appeared in their thoughts, in their dreams, and in random moments throughout the day. They thought this was just a matter of chance, but they've reached a point where they understand this can't just be a simple coincidence. It's as if an invisible force is making them think of you constantly, as if there's an invisible connection between you two. They've begun to recognize this unique energy, as if you two are connected telepathically. They feel your presence in an almost tangible way, even when you're not physically present. In dreams, you appear to them, bringing indescribable comfort and a sense of well-being. These moments when you show up in their dreams are especially powerful, as if they're destined to happen to remind them of this special connection. To them, you are someone mystical, almost magical. You are a constant presence in their thoughts, a presence that doesn't dissipate with time. They've tried in various ways to understand what this meant, but now they're starting to accept that this connection is something beyond what can be rationally explained. It's a soulmate connection, a divine connection that they can't simply ignore or forget. The feelings you awaken in them are deep and often frightening. They're afraid of the intensity of these emotions because they've never felt anything like this before. For a long time, they believed they could get over it, that eventually, you would become just a distant memory. However, with each passing day, it becomes clearer that you are engraved in their heart in a way that nothing can erase. They tried to find that same feeling in other people, but it was in vain. No connection compares to what they feel for you. It's as if they're finally accepting that this bond between you is unique and irreplaceable. Continuing to search for in others what they feel for you has become a futile task, and they're beginning to move away from that search, accepting that you are someone special, impossible to replace. Deep down, they know they will never be able to forget you. You've left an indelible mark on their life, a mark that no one else can erase. This recognition brings a mix of sadness and comfort, sadness for not being able to be with you now, but comfort in knowing that this connection is real and meaningful. They are learning to live with this reality, to accept that you will always be part of their life in one way or another. And this, as challenging as it is something they're beginning to accept and understand. Now, they're really facing their emotions, something they've always avoided. They never liked to show vulnerability, never felt comfortable admitting that they have feelings, right? But because of their dreams, they are forced to deal with it. You appear constantly in their dreams, and they are receiving signs about you. More and more, their thoughts and feelings are focused on you, and they realize that if they don't face this and take action, they will never find true happiness. Deep down, both of you know you should be together. However, there is a lot of confusion blocking this connection. It seems there are external barriers beyond their confusion about you, something that prevents this union. They feel that if the two of you were together, someone could get hurt. There's a sense that they don't have the right to approach you, as if something is holding them back. But deep down, they believe they should be with you and that one day, you will finally be together. The problem is that you both seem to be at different points in your lives. You are dedicated to your spiritual growth, while they are more attached to the ego, ignoring their intuition and acting in ways that require your forgiveness. This connection requires a deep transformation, an ego death. They need to go through this, but at the same time, you will have to forgive them if you want the relationship to work. You will need to choose between unconditional love and conditional love, because this man has done things that may have hurt you deeply. This is a connection based on unconditional love, about healing, about recognizing that no one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes, and this man, being your divine counterpart, made mistakes trying to avoid this connection. Therefore, if you truly desire this union, you will need to forgive. You don't have to maintain this connection, but if you want to continue, you will have to forgive, understand, and accept that people make mistakes, and this person had a slow and painful awakening. They tried in every way to sabotage this connection. They acted impulsively, seeking distractions to avoid thinking about you because the pain of being away is unbearable. They can't be alone because when they're alone, you're all that occupies their thoughts. This man has been watching you, looking for signs on your social media, trying to find out more about your life. Distraction has been their main strategy for dealing with the pain, but now they find themselves forced to face the loneliness. They've given up trying to find you in others, realizing that it only pushed them further away. They tried to find a copy of you in others, but recognized it was a futile attempt. Now they've stopped doing that, accepting that they were just sabotaging their own happiness. Currently, they are isolating themselves, doing a deep inner search, and their intuition is opening up once again, recognizing the depth of this connection. This is one of those connections where union is possible, but requires forgiveness. You need to understand that it took them time to wake up and that they distracted themselves with old behaviors that didn't make them happy. They like to project the image that they're unaffected, but in reality, they wasted months trying to find you in other people, focusing on things that don't matter. Now they know this and feel like they've lost a lot of time. Even so, you are still present in their mind, in their thoughts, in their heart, in their dreams. They feel an urgency to do something about it, to face these feelings once and for all because they can't stand the situation any longer. The pain of being away from you is unbearable for them. With every moment that passes, they feel the absence like an open wound, a constant pain that prevents them from moving forward. They tried to fill that void with distractions, looking for anything that could take their mind off you. But nothing worked. They realized that no matter how much they tried, you were always present in their thoughts, your image engraved in their mind. They watch you from afar, follow your social media posts, trying to understand how you are, what you've been doing, whether you miss them too. This behavior has become a habit, a way of staying close even from a distance. But they know it's not enough. They are ready to face their feelings, stop running, and confront the reality that you are the person they want by their side. They know they will have to prove this to you, that they will need to show with actions, not just words, that they are willing to change and work to build a future together. Now they feel ready to take that step, to face their fears and insecurities, and open their heart to you once again. If you truly desire this connection, it will be a path of forgiveness and acceptance. You will need to work together to overcome the challenges, recognizing the mistakes of the past and opening yourselves to a future of unconditional love and mutual growth. They are ready to face their emotions and take the next step toward you. Now it's up to you to decide if you are willing to forgive and open your heart to this possibility of union. Together, you can find a path to happiness, but it will require effort, dedication, and above all, a lot of love.